Now let's talk about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's nutrient status. Generally, 3% of Australian population is Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. It is about 669,900 people. The largest indigenous population lives in New South Wales and Queensland. The Australian Capital Territory has the smallest population of indigenous people. In order to study the health and nutrient status related to Aboriginal people, I obtained nutrient data from the Australian Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Health Survey. It is a survey done in 2013. It contained nutrient data from the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Nutrition and Physical Activity Survey. Results was consist of two parts: 24-hour food record and general information on dietary behavior. According to the survey, Aboriginal people aged 2 years old and over consume an estimated 2.96 kg of food and beverage per day. That was made up from a wide variety of food across the major food groups, which we will have a look. Almost 9 in 10 Aboriginal people reported consuming cereal and cereal products, and 6 in 10 Indigenous people reported consuming cereal-based products and dishes. Among Aboriginal consumers, the average amount consumed was approximately 2 serves. Regular bread and bread rolls was the most commonly eaten type of cereal and cereal products, being consumed by 70% of population. Ready-to-eat breakfast cereals were eaten by 34% of the population. About 83% of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people consumed from the dietary products group. Food in this group providing an average 10% of the population's energy intake. Within the consumers, the median consuming amount was half a cup per day. The most popular type of dairy products, including milk, cheese, frozen milk products such as ice cream, and yogurt. Meat and poultry was consumed by 76% of Aboriginal people, providing 60% of total energy intake. Processed meat were most commonly consumed, followed by unprocessed beef, sheep, and pork, with 23% of total consumptions. And the bar chart on the right, green bars indicating people living in non-remote area and orange bars indicating people living in remote area. Aboriginal people living in remote area were more likely to have consumed meat and poultry products. Vegetables products and dishes were consumed by almost 2/3 of the population, providing 6.8% of the total energy intake. Based on people's self-reported usual consumption of vegetables, just 8% of the population met the recommended usual intake of vegetables. The average intake of vegetable is 1.5 serve per day. The most common veggie consumed are potatoes, onion, garlic, and mixed vegetables. Fruit products and dishes were consumed by almost half of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. The Australian Dietary Guideline recommended 2 serve food for everyone aged 9 years old and over. Over half of those who consumed fruits met the recommendation for usual intake. And from the bar chart, with blue bars indicating male and purple bars indicating female, we can see that female generally consume more fruits than male. 2 in 5 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people consume discretionary food. On average, 41% of total daily energy reported as consumed was from discretionary food. The particular food groups contributing most to the energy from discretionary food were cereal-based products and dishes, Non-alcohol beverage, alcoholic beverage, meat and poultry products and dishes, and vegetable products and dishes. People in non-remote area obtain a greater portion of energy from discretionary food than people did in the remote areas. So, from the table, we can see that more Aboriginal people consume meat and poultry products and discretionary food than non-Indigenous people. Less Aboriginal people consume cereal products, dairy products, vegetable and fruits. People who consume food from these food groups, most of them are not having enough veggies and fruits. Little consumption from particular food groups can increase the risk of certain chronic condition. According to the health survey, around 2 in 5 Aboriginal people rate their health as excellent or very good, while 6.9% rated their health as poor. Some of the most common long-term health conditions seen in Aboriginal people are diabetes, hypertension disease, cardiovascular disease, and kidney disease. In 2012 to 2013, almost one-third Aboriginal child aged 2 to 14 years old were overweight or obese, according to their BMI. And 66% of Aboriginal people aged 50 years old and over were overweight or obese. Obesity rates for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander male and females are significantly higher than those comparable rates for non-Indigenous people in almost every age group. Changes in eating pattern are necessary, such as increasing veggie and fruits intake, in order to decrease relative risk of certain chronic disease. That is the end of my study on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Thank you for listening.